getting some stuff moved, pulling you guys up so I can read these comments, see what's happening, view my channel. Okay, let's mute this. This is how we do it. I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but my channel should say I'm live. Does it not? Live. Upcoming. Waiting. Okay. Oh, that doesn't seem right, does it? I should be live right now. And instead, it's looking like it is scheduled. Man, why is... I'll tell you what, YouTube really has got to get on their live thing. Okay, delete the other one forever. I understand. No views. Delete forever. Okay, you guys. Let's see. Let's go back. Live. We're in. Okay. Look at that. Only took me 10 minutes. Yes. Russ. What's up, Russ? Let me get a guitar out. I'm going to hang, play a little bit. I got a Spindrift. Just, it's like what's it called? A sparkling water. And I think I'm going to play the DGT for a little bit, man. I got about an hour or so to hang with you guys. I just want to take some questions. Show you guys I'm still here. I just uploaded a video. Alex, what's up? Excited to watch the new vid. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. I'm with where we're at in YouTube right now. I think I'm trying a bunch of different stuff and trying to see what people like and just where it lands. So, yeah, your guys' feedback's appreciated a lot. You know, it's just like, you know, I'm making this stuff because I like it, but I want to hear what you guys think because obviously the audience is important, you know. That's who the content's for. I'd make stuff I think I'd like to see. Guys, I got a bunch of cool stuff coming up. I got some cool announcements, dude. Let's start off right off the bat with the announcement. I actually have a whole little vlog video from like a content day I was doing with Lanco. That was kind of telling this story, and it's kind of like my current videos where I'm in the car talking for a long time. It's not a bunch of guitar playing, which there'll be more teaching videos. There's going to be videos of everything. But I haven't posted that yet. Because I kind of didn't know if people want to see it or whatnot, but here's the news. I'll cut right to it. In March, it was a year with Lanco. And I've been kind of a weird intermediate place with Lanco where I play with them when I'm on the road. It's kind of like I'm just full out in the band. It's like I'm the artist too. But I'm not in the pictures, right? I'm not in the media stuff. Up until not too long ago, I hadn't recorded on any music. So it's like I'm in the band and it's a band, but I've been kind of a side player. So like cut straight to the chase, last week, full confirmation. Now I'm in the band. Now I'm part of the artist. I've recorded on the new music. It's official. That's like so for a long time it's like I am in Lanco. Now I'm really in Lanco, which is really cool because I'm about to take you guys on some cool content. Then all my content so far has been kind of showing you behind the scenes of like the player side of things. I'm really going to try now to continue to show you guys that because I'm playing guitar. But I'm going to get to start to do some of the artists behind the scenes things that normally the players do not do. And I'm going to try and take the same approach as what I've been doing and take you guys to that. So what are we doing and what's coming up? I've got tomorrow a little vlog I'm going to do. This sounds weird. Some of you might not care about this. But if you want to see behind the scenes of this other side of it, I'm about to take you there. I've got fitting. I'm getting fitted. The whole band is getting fitted and having wardrobe done because they're going to the ACM Awards. We're playing the official after party. I'm going there. We're doing interviews all day long on Wednesday. I'm walking the red carpet before the show, and then we're going to the show and sitting on the floor. Now, I'm going to try and do my best to videotape and document as much of what all of that looks like for you guys as I can. I haven't done this stuff before. I have no idea how I found myself in this position, but it's going to be fun. It's very different, you know. It's not just playing music now, but So a lot of big things happening recently, and I think it's really cool for any of you guys that care. Is I'll get to give you an extra behind the scenes look that normally as a player you just wouldn't have as much access to. So, anyways, okay, let's play a little bit of guitar. That's me talking for a long time. There's my intro. Ooh, I've been dialing in this slapback tone a little bit better. Ooh, listen to that. My volume pot's a little messed up on this, y'all. That is not good. Whew. I need to get that looked at. That doesn't sound very good, does it, y'all? Okay, let's turn this up a little bit. Tell me if that guitar's a little bit too loud. Okay, you guys, let me answer a couple questions. I know I came in there talking. Hey, thanks for the nice comments and stuff, you guys. I'm excited to take you along with it. I was in the middle of watching your earlier video. Maybe you can show some charts here. Hey, yeah. Do you want me to show some charts? I need to. I am supposed to go to a dinner after this. I didn't really look at how your hair dries. You know, when you have long hair, if it's all swooped to one side, it will dry kind of weird. Do you like to play 90s country songs, famous ones? Yeah, in fact, if we're going to do that, let's break out the telly and do it right. I'll play you a couple of like little intro and lead lick stuff that I know and like, some of my favorite ones. And if you guys have watched my video, I mean, I just put it up, so if you haven't watched it, I get it. But playing the GNL last night, or not last night, that was Saturday night. Today's Monday. And it was a lot of fun. Hey, I hope you guys, happy late Mother's Day. Hope you guys had a good one, you know. And thinking about y'all, if you guys don't have someone to celebrate that with, or they aren't here, thinking about that too. But yeah, late on that. I'm happy to show you some charts if you want to look at some charts. So Kevin, what's up? Have you heard of the old drum company called Sonar? I believe so. They actually built guitars in their jump factory in Germany for 3 years. I had no idea about that. Are they any good? I guess you'd think they are. Was just watching your Nashville gig video. This live notification popped up. Love the look at live. Hey, thanks, Russ. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. There's a lot more to come. And I'm still gonna do my same sitting, just talking videos too, and playing, and you know, this week I'm about to be really busy. We're gonna have multiple gig vlogs, and stuff. Okay, what's a good intro, right? Classic is friggin'. Hey, tell me if that's too loud, you guys. I think that might be a little too loud, and I don't want it to drown out my voice, but the that's a good intro, isn't it? That's a fun one, man. I'm gonna turn the gain down a little bit on this and then just turn the amp up. Push that mid a little bit. Hey, thanks for the congratulations stuff, you guys. Watching the stuff. Good to see everybody. Can everyone hear? Pickup Man? Pickup Man's a hard one. Yeah, dude. Pickup Man, I said this in another video. It might have been a live, though. That intro is freaking like the bane of my existence. Some days I can play it good, some days I'm not. I think of it as like, but triple it, triple it, triple it, triple it, boom, down. That's how I'm kind of thinking about doing like. It's kind of how I'm thinking about it. Try it again. I guess technically going into the chorus, it goes. My bad attempt at a solo, but thanks for the request, Sean. Had to get my number one in at a local shop. Been at the shop for a month, waiting on parts from Japan since it's an Ibanez. The wait is killing me. That's a long time, Alex. I know that. I know that feeling too, though. Do you have an app you typically use for charts, or do you write them out on paper? There is a good app that I think is called. I think it's called Nash Numbers that'll let you write out number charts and you can build them in there. Or I write them on paper and I take pictures. Or I have a Dropbox. I should just share this Dropbox with the world. There's a Dropbox in Nashville that has like more than 1,000 charts, and it's just a bunch of people have contributed to it. And it's like almost most Broadway standards you can find charts for in there. So I always have that Dropbox open, and if we get called, I don't know, any song, a Keith Urban song, or Green Grass Grows, or whatever, right? Mud on the Tires, something like that. Most of the time you can look it up and there's a chart for it on there. They're not always the best charts. It's a little bit of a crapshoot, but it's better than nothing. And worst case scenario, if you're on a gig and I can't find anything, and I have to have something, I'll look up like on Ultimate Guitar really quick. And then sometimes you just gotta fly by the seat of your pants. Like great example. Last night, I was going over a set list and I missed one song in the set list when I was going over it. That was a new song. That was an original. So I'd never heard this song. Didn't know what it was, and I told him that. I was like, guys, I'm sorry, I missed this, because she calls it. She's like, she goes, Grace says so. She's like, all right, guys, let's try this one. And I'm thinking, or like, let's see how this one goes. Like, implying it was the first time it being done. And I was thinking, what song? And I look at my set list, I'm thinking, oh no. Quarterback. I've never heard this song. It's not and it says original, and I'm like, uh-oh, I did not learn this. So really quickly, the bass player said, okay, it's in the key of E, it's 6-4-1-5, and then it does like 4-5 and like pre-chorus and post-chorus type thing. Just follow along. So the drummer kicked it off, and I just made something up, and it worked, you know. And that's where using your instincts can kind of help, man. Do you program your delay tempos for Lanco stuff, or are you tapping most of the time? Kevin, I'm tapping. Good question. I'm tapping most of the time. If we had a different type of set that was more complicated or something, maybe I would program and go to each scene change. But right now, sorry, I got something in my eye, you guys. Right now, I'm just tapping. But also, with this new music, there's more sounds, and I recorded on it, so I have saved scenes of sounds for like what the electric guitar was doing. Whereas for the other music, all the music prior that I haven't recorded, I kind of just have a couple good basic sounds that can cover everything, and then I just tap the tempos. So that might change coming into tour later this year, with new music out and stuff, where I really am like hitting a lot more of the exact record sound because I made it. But let me give you some examples. So like I use the same setting, like this setting is what I use for Born to Love You and Greatest Love Story. In fact, my slide's in the other room. But like for Born to Love You, this is a more intense delay and a more intense reverb stacked on my normal reverb. And there was some drive. Now I don't play this guitar, I'm playing the DGT normally, but I do volume swells at the beginning. Put it up, but then going into chorus one, I knock those off and I'm just going. So that's verse 2, I do the chuggings. Then going into chorus 2, I hit the layback on it. Then the little interlude, somewhat solo part. But anyways, my point is, right now I just got some general settings. I'm tap tempo in it, and I'll use the same version of that setting for a bunch of stuff. But come out for some of the newer music and stuff, I made up so much more of those settings that I might, do a little bit more with that. But okay, how'd those ribs turn out, man? Still eating on them, Joe? I kid you not. Less than 2 hours ago, I got done eating just the first rack, or the first half. It's a half rack, but the half rack was huge, and I was tired after I got home from that I only ate half of the rack, and I didn't really eat any of the fries or the baked beans aside, so I saved them good. So I just ate all the fries, baked beans, and the second half of the first half rack. So I still have an entire half rack of ribs in my fridge. And they were pretty good. So, any tips on practicing / memorizing modes? Sure, Alex, I can talk about the modes and stuff. Thanks, Tom, who knows you could be the next Clapton. Oh, thanks, Tim, who knows you could be the next Clapton. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. But, yeah, I'm really excited, you guys, to take you on some of this cool stuff. Alex, I'll talk about some mode stuff here in a second. I was just watching your downtown vlog. Hey, Murray, thanks, man. I love doing these lives because I'm starting to see a lot of people that I see consistently in here, and I really enjoy that, you guys. I really love getting to see you guys multiple times and stuff. And I'm going to be on here for until about 5:30. It's 4:48 my time right now, and I'm going to be on here until about 5:30. So I got a little bit of time hanging with y'all, but... dude, what are your thoughts on the HX Stomp XL? Okay. I really like it. I love it. I don't use it for any, I use it for no, what does it look like? Oh, it's because this door the door behind me is very slanted, and it's funny, it looks like this door needs to get moved. That's a whole nother story. But anyways, it looks like the camera's off kilter when I'm looking at it. The HX Stomp XL, I love it. It's just a multi-effects for me. I don't use it for any direct in stuff, but, especially in the studio, I just had access to every type of effect there is. So if I want something weird, I never play with a phaser, but if for some reason... this is a harmonic flanger, but... that with some tremolo. Once ago, it'd be. So I like it. And is it going to beat analog effects all day? No, but does it save me thousands of dollars from buying each individual analog effect? Yeah. You know? So I like it. Okay, practicing modes. What are your thoughts on the HX Stomp XL? Oh, I didn't talk about the mode stuff yet. I'm sorry about that. But hey, I don't know how to read your name, but thanks for the comment on the HX Stomp stuff. Or your question on it. Okay, Sam. Tim, enjoy your channel. Continued success on your... Hey, thanks. You seem like a very humble and grateful dude. Tell us what the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me on stage. Sam, what a great question. Okay, while I take some time and answer this question, I'll talk about it. You guys tell me your version of this. If any of you guys have some embarrassing moments, let me think. What is my most embarrassing moment? I'm not going to lie. This isn't a single moment, but I'll tell you guys this story. I know this is... I left my water bottle in the car, so this is my water bottle right now. It holds a ton of water, man. Okay, most embarrassing moment. This isn't the most embarrassing. I'll tell a different actual most embarrassing moment. But on after my 6th show with Lanco, I'm brand new. You guys ready for story time? I haven't told you guys this story. I don't think any of y'all know this. I'm brand new with Lanco. I'm excited. I just started playing with the band. I'm getting to do a couple cool shows. I'm still getting to know everybody, this and that. We're out in Wisconsin for a show, and we have a late night. We're all hanging. We have a night off before the show. We're all drinking. Everybody's drinking. We just go to a little one pool table, small hole in the wall bar. We're all having fun. Now I'm still in the stage where I know everybody, but I'm still getting integrated. I'm getting to know everybody, So right when no one's getting, well, I say no one's getting crazy. We do get kind of crazy, but there's certain nights where when the time is right and everybody else is doing that, you can kind of do that, and that's a bonding thing sometimes. You just got to read the room, right? So that's one of those nights. So we're all having fun. Everybody's a little buzzed, and I won't talk about the whole story, but basically we get back to the hotel late. It's 2:30 in the morning, and for some reason Tripp, our drummer, wants to jump over the fence to get into the pool. Now, you know what's really ironic? I'll tell the ironic part before this. Is the pool was open and unlocked. And we found that out after I did this. Tripp strips down to his boxers and hops over the fence. No one's out in this parking lot. No one's... and it's a small hotel. Gets in the pool. So there's a good sized low fence, and he hops up, kind of lowers himself down, gets in the pool. I, stupidly, am following him. I'm very gung-ho about it. I'm just in my boxers. I get up on this pool fence and I hop down. I hop down bare feet onto cement. As soon as I land, there's a video somewhere where you don't see me land, but because the camera was pointing down, but you hear me. And I go, oh, I broke my foot. As soon as I land, I knew something happened. I still get in the pool. I still get up. I can't walk. I get in the pool for just a second. I can't walk. I get up. The guy's carrying me all the way up to my room. Put me on my bed. I was rooming with Chandler that night. I wake up the next day, and I was already had a little bit of a cold beforehand that I was getting over. I'm obviously a little hungover. I think we all were. And my foot is as swollen as could be. Moral of the story, I thought for sure I was going to lose the gig. I had to sit down that night because what I didn't know at the time is I broke my heel straight through. Broke my heel. Um, my right heel bone. And I'm still now, like, I'm recovered, but I bumped it on something literally yesterday and it hurt really bad. It sucks, being stupid, wanting to fit in, not fit in. It's not like I had to do that, but I was just, everyone thought it was funny, right? You get jazzed. I paid the price for it. But so, most embarrassing moment on stage for the next 2 months, I had to sit while we were playing. I had to hop out before the walkout for the band, sit down with a broken foot, and so that wasn't a single embarrassing moment, but that entire time it was like wearing the cone of shame. Okay, let me tell you about a real, actual embarrassing moment. I remember I was playing on Broadway one time, and we were doing one of these nights by the Eagles, right? And I can't remember how the solo starts. And if I turn it on here, YouTube will get mad at me. But it starts with a big bend, something like. I have no idea. But the band kind of drops out for a second, and then this big bend happens. And we're playing to like 12 people in this bar at like a 10:30 on a Monday or something along those lines. And the band dropped out, and I went for that big bend, and I did it just in the completely wrong key. And it was so obvious, and that was one of the only times where I've done something like that. And I just stopped for a second. I looked at the band, and everybody's laughing, and it's just kind of one of those where you're like, whoops, And then I proceeded to rip a good solo after that. But those are the two most embarrassing I can think of at the moment. What are your guys's? I'm at all my wives in traffic jams. Something is clipping. Recording my clips. It's just my iPhone. The amp is probably just a little too loud, so I'll turn it down for you guys. But that's as good as I've got, y'all. I'm not going to be able to fix it. Hello from San Francisco. I noticed a lot of players like John Mayer, Jeff Beck do a lot of micro bends and sound really vocal. Any insights into using those? Music production videos? Interesting. Maybe some of it is that. I don't know, like maybe that's like a micro. That's almost just more intense vibrato, which might not be what you mean. Also, that's going to drive me nuts listening to that song. Or that little first one's kind of like do they mess around with some of that? Some of it just might be big vibrato. Or okay. What are your thoughts on older PV amps? I wish I had a better amount of experience with them. I really don't know, to be honest. I'm not the guy to ask. But I appreciate you asking the alternative, and I hope you find your answer somewhere. Colin, message retracted. Does that mean you retracted it, or like YouTube retracts it? I was curious about that. Okay, Russ. I didn't know the greatest love story is my least loved that song and played it at their wedding last summer. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, it is. It is. Now, I didn't write or record on that song, so, I won't take fake credit for it, but I do get to play it with the band every night. And it's a lot of fun hearing people sing that back to me. And they did, write a wedding song. I hear that from a lot of people. And some people don't know, you've never seen the band and you go to see Lanco one time. They don't know, like, my backstory or who I am. I'm just the guy in the band. So sometimes people will be like, I love your song, greatest love story. It's like a, as if like I wrote it. And you're always just sweet. Gosh, I got an eyelash in my eye, you guys. But thanks for that. I saw Lanco in Port Huron, Michigan soon, not too far for me. I'll come check it out. 55. That's awesome. date on that. Do you know what date I'm coming out on that on? Sorry, you guys. I'm watching myself slowly clip a little bit. Hey, Tim, have you ever played guitar on a church worship team? DH, I haven't. I have not. A lot of musicians down here have. I just haven't. You know, not for any particular reason. I just didn't come up in that scene. So I don't get calls for that a lot. I got called once for it, and I was busy, so I couldn't do it. But I got a question. What kind of music did you like before Nashville? Were you ever a metal guy? Were you into indie? Snuff. So I wasn't a metal guy. I was really into blues, funk, soul, R&B. I was just listening today. An artist, y'all should check him out, named Tom Misch, or Misch, Misch. I don't know how to say it. He's from England. I think England. He's from the UK. Stuff like that. Go check out his stuff. I was heavy into that stuff. Just funk. A lot of then John Mayer. So it wasn't until I got to Nashville where like I had to learn like that pickup man thing. Stuff like that where I was like, okay, I guess I'll start. And then I started liking that too, you know? And a lot of country guitars, pop rock guitar, you know? Have you, you know, freaking... That's basically pop rock guitar, isn't it? You know what's another fun one in drop D that's... stuff like going... I'm trying to make sure this isn't way too loud for you guys. I don't even know how to play all of it. I can't remember all of it. I can't even remember all of it. How's that interlude part go? Let's try. Or we had a look. You know. Anyways, okay. Do you like any of Guthrie Trapp stuff? Dude, I've learned a ton from Guthrie Trapp. I know Guthrie Trapp. I know Guthrie Trapp. Yeah, I love Guthrie Trapp stuff. He's a really good player. And a good teacher. And if you ever do anything with him in person, he's a good teacher in the sense that he has no BS. Well, maybe he's changed, but I don't think he has. He's no BS. He'll tell you what you don't know. And that was some of my first experiences in Nashville. With Guthrie straight telling me, you don't know these chord shapes. Not being mean, but he's just like, you know, he doesn't sugarcoat it. And that could be hard for certain people to hear. And at the time, it kind of was hard for me to hear. But damn it, I went home and learned those chord shapes. Because he was right. You know? So, yeah, I love Guthrie stuff. In fact, I just bought him and Uncle Larry, Tom Bukovac's album. I just bought it. I just had it playing while I was getting in the shower. I need to sit and really listen. But I'd love to sit and do a monetized live stream and listen and try and play along with it. Ever meet Tyler Bryant? I haven't met Tyler Bryant. But he's super cool, man. His wife, too, I can't remember his wife's name, but she's a badass musician, too. And Larkin Poe, they're really good. I think the most embarrassing moment was stepping up to the mic and forgetting the lyrics to the SRV song. I stepped back, played a solo, stepped back up, nothing. Well, instrumental time. Hey, Todd, we've all been there before. Thomas Heaney says, what's my favorite president? I'll tell you what, if Thomas Heaney was president, I think he'd be my favorite president. Otherwise, I do not have a good answer for it. But Thomas Heaney is a good friend. What's up, Thomas? I doubt you're still in here, but great story. Thanks for sharing. Hope your heel has healed. Thank you. Do you chance like Radiohead, Tom Yorker, Johnny Greenwood? They say. I don't listen to really any of their stuff, to be honest. Not that I don't like it. I just haven't, you know. Favorite John Mayer song album? Honestly, I'm gonna take a little bit of the cop-out answer, but it's my true answer. It's the Where the Light Is. And that has music that spans so many of the albums. And it's all live, you know. We got comments flying in, you guys. I'm doing the best I can. This is iconic. I'm working on a song called Latest Glove Story. Ha, that sounds like a This Is Spinal Tap moment, doesn't it? An old Latest Glove Story. Okay, I'm going to put the DGT back in my hands. Now that, honestly, before my hair is really dripping and it's getting all over. In fact, it's still wet. Well, price you pay for having long hair, I guess. Okay. I told Zach Childs about you. He plays with Brad Paisley sometimes. He's in Nashville. Oh, awesome. How'd you tell him about me? Do you know him or... Zach Childs. Is he the guy that does that Ask Zach stuff? Or am I thinking of a different guy? Because I've seen those videos before. Okay. So favorite John Mayer song album. And that album has a... Feels nice. I haven't played a lot of guitar today, so I'm trying to kind of warm it up, you know? And I've only got about another 30 minutes with you guys, but what guitar did you get, John? What a coincidence. I see your live right now. I'm driving back from picking up a guitar. Oh, yeah, John, what guitar did you get? That's the best feeling in the world. Pure SE Zach Meyer. Nice. How do you like it, man? Are they all the same color? I have to go. Y'all take care. Hey, The Alternative. Great seeing you. You guys, this is, what are these things called? Sparkling water. Hey, I left a like though. Hey, thanks, The Alternative. I appreciate you guys. We got a bunch of people in here hanging out. That's an awesome guitar, John. Congrats, man. It will cut, LOL. Ha. What would you say prepared you the most for being able to hit the ground running when you moved to Nashville? Ooh, Jared, good question. What prepared me the most? That's such a good question, because honestly, I don't know. I had to learn so much when I came here. I can tell you what would have prepared me the most. Knowing how to read charts better. Getting a little bit more familiar with just the country style in general, because if you're going to try and do all kinds of work, it's not all just country, but a lot of stuff is country, you know, and you're going to have to learn how to do the friggin'. So then, like maybe a little hybrid picking. Honestly, I had to learn so much. I think I was not prepared, but don't let that stop you from coming down, because to be honest, if you're working to get to a certain prepared point, you're just never going to make it down, you know? You got to just send it. So what had me most prepared to hit the ground running is, for whatever reason, I was brave enough to just freaking send it and move. And I just did it. And honestly, that's the biggest step. So that's what I'll say. Congrats, John. What did you say? Prepared you the most for being able to... I'm going to move this mouse over here so I can... Got a new setup for you guys, which I'm looking at. You're not, but I'm really excited about this. Okay. Hey, everyone. Hey, Jesse. Jared. Okay, that was Jared. Thanks for the question, Jared. I'm going to keep answering some more. It says, the HX Stomp handle all your delays, mods, and reverbs, and how does full drive... Oops, let me... What did he say? Sorry, you guys. And how does full drive work and fit in? Yes, HX Stomp, just like you said, handles all of it. And the full drive is just run before it. It's as simple as that. It goes nobles to full drive. Also, hey, that reminds me, you guys, I have gotten in touch and received some emails from a cool pedal manufacturer that I like. And I think I might, in not too long, have some new pedals. And I'm going to make like a little basic, like just reviews of like, check it out, because I think it's cool. So anyways, that's a cool side caveat thing. That's an extra, you know, thing where I'm like, oh, I'm going to just make some content about stuff I like, which is what I like to do. But so here's the full drive in it. And obviously the full drive's a little bit more dry. You guys, I think I'm having a problem with my volume knob on here, right here. This guitar's traveled a lot and in my case a lot, so it's... But anyways, that's the... Really going for it today, you guys. I have no idea what that was. Okay. First time and a few times that I played live, I stood behind a PA speaker and I could not hear myself playing. I was afraid of messing up the singer and other guitarists, so turned down volume and fades. Russ, you know, I've done a version of that before. It's been a long time, but you know, sometimes if you're really lost and you really don't know what you're doing, there's some moments where it's better to not play for a second and get your bearings than just keep ripping the wrong thing, you know? So sometimes that's almost the more pro thing to do, is say, I know I'm out of sorts right here. I need to recollect and get to a spot I can jump back in on. You don't want to get to that point, but that's, you know, if I'm going to play in the flat out wrong key, it's better to just stop and figure out where I'm at than just keep going for it, you know? I love any live in LA. Yeah, me too. Got to go dinner time. Enjoy dinner, Russ. You're probably already long gone. Sorry, you guys. I'm so late on answering these questions. Yeah, I'm not a Tom York or Radiohead. I just don't listen to a bunch of them, to be honest, you guys. I'm sorry about that. Never mix politics and guitars. Yeah, I have no interest in doing that. Yes, Tom and Guthrie's album sounds like it's about to be a masterpiece. Literally. It's like a flock of birds. You forget one word and get distracted as they fly away. It sounds like you might be a writer, Murray. Okay, you guys, I'm realizing how far behind I am on these comments, so I'm trying to get to them. How do you deal with nerves? Back at it, ready to jam along. Zach Child to Zach Sack. Okay, guys, I'm going to try and keep up on these comments a little bit better. I realize I'm reading these way behind. Way behind. Dude, I saw a kid covering that on TikTok. That tagged me in. That's so cool that y'all have taken time like out of my lives to sit and be like, it's harder than it sounds. That rhythm's the hard part. Anyways, thanks for learning that. I think his name was Justin. Justin, if you happen to be in here, you sound great. That's him. Tim, you get one guitar for life. What do you take? One guitar for life, I'd probably take my Strat. That I don't play a ton on here. We'll make my 2003 American Deluxe, but that's because of just the sentimental value. That's a guitar I'll never get rid of. I had only that electric guitar for a decade. I learned how to play on that instrument. It was the first good guitar I ever bought, so I'll go the sentimental route to answer that question. I told him in the comment sections in his videos he paid good attention to his comment section too. Hey, thanks, man, for spreading the word. That'd be cool to meet him. I've watched his stuff before too. That one is a John Schofield one. I found my old iPod Classic in the basement of my grandparents' house that the family is all about to sell. It doesn't work. Lots of great stuff on there that we'll miss. Do you regret selling anything? Good question. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Put in the pile with others, John G. I'm not sure. Oh, he's talking to him? I'm not sure. I'm trying to reach stuff. Bro, can you help me? I don't know what you need help with, man. I don't know Kings of Leon on the NPC. I'm sorry. Embarrassing story. As a bass player, I overplayed on a singer-songwriter gig for a couple songs. Over covers, I played to my interpretation of the originals instead of playing a style. That can happen. How many hours a day should I be practicing at most? Okay, great, Jake. Good question. I talk about this a bunch. The more you practice, the quicker you're going to get better. It's like guitar's just math in that sense. As much as you put in, as much as you get out. Now, with that being said, you got to pick the amount you kind of can. And then the goal is not, okay, I need to practice 3 hours every day. Because if you can't do that, you're not going to do that. And then you're going to just have failed to reach your goal, right? So the better thing is you need to be consistent. If it's 10 minutes a day, it's better 10 minutes every day than just 3 hours on Sunday. It's always better. And that's what I'll say about that, man. Don't just want diminishing returns. Yeah, I just up the consistency. And then when you can play longer, play longer. But if you don't play all week and then just play on Sunday, even though you play for 3 hours on Sunday, it's just not helping you. Like it would for 10 minutes a day. Sit on the couch and put that thing in your hands and work on your scale, you know. Or whatever you're working on, your time, your groove, you know. Alright, I'm working on all kinds of stuff now. I missed a couple notes in there. Not all perfect. Can you de-aux it on pickup selector? I don't know what that is. De-aux for your volume pot. Good as new. Oh, I see what you're saying. Thanks, Sam. Yeah, I might need to do a little something on that. I definitely do. This guitar has not been, since I bought it, has not been taken in, set up, nothing. I have adjusted the truss rod action on it, but other than that, this guitar is literally out of the box, sight unseen from the factory, and I freaking love it. It's played so good, it feels great, but it's gonna be time for that within the next year, probably. When will you be heading out with Lanco next? We're heading to the ACM Awards on Wednesday morning. And then we're playing, so I'm going to do some gig vlogs for that, just like you guys saw. I'm also going to do the red carpet vlog I was talking about and the actual award show vlog. Like, I'm going to try and, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to show you guys, but I'm going to try and show you the entire thing. But then we're playing the official after party. We're like the artist for it. So I'm going to literally gig vlog that and try and show you me playing that best I can. But then the next day, we wake up super early, and I've got to fly straight to Ohio on Friday, and we're playing Friday night in Ohio. We're opening up for Chris Jansen. So that one I'll definitely vlog from the time I wake up to there. So we got a bunch of cool videos coming out, you guys. I'll just take you guys along for the ride. That's when I'm heading out next. Thanks for the question. I can't remember who asked that. Ty Taylors. Hi from Ireland, Tim. Love the channel. Hey, thanks, Rory, sorry. In a recent video of the gig in Nashville, you spoke about your tone being a big selling point for you. How should I approach that? Okay, Rory. It's a good question. Everybody, what good tone is to you is going to be unique, right? Some people might hate my tone. Some people might like it. There's also different types of tone for different things, right? So if I'm playing this kind of, whoops, gotta turn the volume up, R&B type thing, I like that. So this is where I think, like, I like a little bit of reverb. Here I've got a little more reverb and a slap back on. But even when I turn on my drive, for my type of stuff, I like trying to be touch sensitive with it. So when I'm playing stuff like, now let me turn off the slap back and the extra reverb. So it's just a little more basic reverb. Show you that to, I don't know, maybe show you that some of it's just the fingers too. Like, listen, I'll get close. And it's so dumb because everybody says it, but tone starts in the fingers. So if I can make this sound good. Right? So focusing, I think, just getting that to sound good. Just get that to sound good, you know? But then I like a tube amp. I've never played through anything direct where I can get the type of sound that I'm going for that I like as much as this. Now, I'm not great at setting up that direct stuff, you know? I'm a plug and play type of guy. So I've heard people sound great through them. I've just never been able to get one where it's got the body and the warmth and everything that a tube amp like this has. Now that, what I was just playing was one type of style too, you know? There's different types of good tone. If I'm doing a more of, but there's a lot of factors to it, and everybody's fingerprint's kind of unique. So that's the best I could kind of maybe do. But you guys, we got so many people hanging out, so many questions coming out. I love it. Let me answer a couple more. I appreciate that comment, Rory. Dan, don't tell Greg he was here. Dan, heck yeah. Hey, Dan. Dan, I've got an email I need to respond to you for. I've been freaking. Yes, I see you in here, Dan. Don't worry, you've not been forgotten. In fact, before I get off of here, I'll send you an email back. Playing in a band where a majority of the songs are songs you don't like playing, do you leave or stick it out and hope for the best? Jesse, I said this in one of my videos. There's 3 things, Jesse. Good pay, good music, and good people. General rule of thumb is you want 2 of those to make a gig worth your time. So, in your case, if you don't like the music, it'd have to be good pay and good people. If you like that, you can still, and I've been in that situation, you know? Sometimes it's great music, great people, terrible pay. You know, it could be a combination of any of those 3, but that's kind of a rule of thumb that in Nashville people love to use. So I would look at it from that perspective. Are you playing with people that you just love and you don't care? Or are you making great money from it? Or is it just starting to become something you don't enjoy at all? Then maybe it's time to find something else, you know? Okay. Probably one of the most underrated guitar players. Anyone else is free to answer. Great question, Jesse. I had some views on my live chats. Said to check you out. Would love to do a live chat with you on my channel. Hey, Aaron, that's awesome. That's cool that people are saying check me out. Is there a way I can, I'm looking on my computer right now. Here, Aaron, I think I subscribed to you. I think so. Okay. Yeah, man, just shoot me a DM on Instagram or something. Work on your slow dancing video. That is awesome. Absolutely, Thomas. More to come. I'm going to do a same type of video, like slow dancing in the cage system type thing. But I've got one coming where I'm going to do it with Lil Wayne. Right? Just walk through the same type of thing of looking at it. Ha! Where'd it go? Anyways, I'm glad you liking it. I'm gonna do a video on that same type of thing, but with that song. All right, you guys, I got a couple more minutes, then I gotta hop off. I got a dinner I'm going to. But let me answer a couple more of these questions before I go. Thoughts on Grateful Dead? I mean, love it. I don't always sit and try and learn a bunch of that stuff, but I still love it. Thanks for the question, Zachary. Thanks, dude. Aaron, Jackie. Hey. told me to check out his channel. Yeah, thanks, Aaron. I think I subscribed to your channel, man. Hit me up if you want to do something together. He was unbelievable in a small club. I bet, Jeffrey. You're talking about Jerry, right? Hey, $5. Joe, thank you. Joe Fassler, love your vids. Keep up the great work. Hey, thank you for the first tip on here. I really appreciate that, Joe. Thank you. And thank you guys all for hanging out. I've got I'm about to hang out, but Tim, can you explain to us what it means to be a PRS musician? Sure, I'm going to make a whole video about this because some people have maybe asked. So the contract I have, like, it's explicitly stated that I don't talk exactly about like what that is, but like, what does it mean? It means I have a company that supports me and views my position that on what I'm doing as advantageous for both parties. It's free advertising. So if PRS wants to help me with getting gear in my hands, then, you know, when I go play the Grand Ole Opry like I did, I was playing this guitar on it, right? So it looks good for PRS, you know? We're going to go open up for Chris Jansen, or I'm playing at the ACM Awards. I'm going to be playing PRS gear. So from like their point of view, right? It's like, I like the stuff, it's really good. And from them, it's a marketing thing. You know, they're all businesses. So basically what it kind of means is I have a company that is kind of sponsoring me through gear and that help with maintenance of that gear. And they're very cool over there. I'm allowed to play what I want and stuff, you know, but I'm signed with them and they help me out with gear, so why would I not play a PRS in the music video, you know? And I'm happy to do that right now. That's where I'm at, and I love the stuff. And I'm playing these, like, this guitar, and honestly, all my guitars, but this guitar and the SC Silver Sky all over it out. But that's basically the basic gist of what it means. I don't get paid any money by PRS, you know, but you can acquire gear. Okay. Have a few pints or Guinnesses and it will be easier to play. Imperial Tone Neil this period. It's so good. Yeah, okay, nice. Lang, it was right time, right place. Brilliant touch and feel there, Tim. Hey, thanks, Rory. I appreciate that. Guys, I am about to hop off. I'm going to end this in just a second. I'm going to answer these last couple questions, then I got a dinner. Colton, probably a dumb question, but I get there are lots of guitar players in Nashville, but are there abundance of other positions, drummers? It's not a dumb question at all. There's an abundance of everything, but as long as you're not a guitar player or a singer, if you're trying to be the artist, that's the hardest thing to do. If you're trying to be the artist, that is by far the hardest. But if you're a bass player, you're going to find a lot of work a lot quicker. Drummer, same thing. If you're a pedal steel player, okay, you're gonna be working before you get here. So yeah. And the vintage. What contributed most to Lanco's success on Spotify? The greatest love story. The song. It was #1 for 2 weeks in a row, and I can't remember what year. And that song went #1 off of their debut album, and that was out before the album was even out. Then that album came out. That album debuted at #1 on the Billboard charts, and that song's just been played and spun a ton of times. They wrote a song. Brandon wrote that song all alone, which is really rare for Nashville for this type of stuff. Brandon's our singer. Wrote that song all by himself, man. And you know, it's just a song a lot of people connect with. It's the classic love story, right? And he also inadvertently, even if he wasn't thinking it at the time, wrote a wedding song. And a lot of people I hear every day, every time we're playing, about people that have used it for their wedding and stuff, which is great, you know? It's a powerful song, and I love playing it every night, and we're playing to a lot of people. I'm in Green Bay, and I'm playing to 8,000 people, and hearing them all screaming those lyrics at me is a lot of fun, and I didn't even write it. So it's really cool, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. Their third super on a live stream. I didn't realize that. Thank you. Although, maybe it's not all third for me, but all right, you guys, I'm about to hop off. I'm going to answer this last slew of questions, then we're done. I missed most of it today, but hey, man, keep them coming on. Hey, Jason, this will be up for replay, you know? I'm trying to figure out how to replay it where you can see the chat. I don't know what that deal is, but love the channel. Hey, thanks. Thanks, man. Catch 55. When I play with my fingers, the volume of every string is not the same. How do you adjust to remedy this issue? Oh, Catch, I don't know. I just slowly sit. This is going to sound dumb. And think about it. You know, pluck one by one. And try like sit and focus one by one. And listen to the volume difference. Make sure you get all of them the same. Okay, my most used chord on a gig is 5, all 6s. Move that bad boy wherever I want. It's half diminished. Interesting. That's your most used chord on the gig. I know what you're talking about. This little, which is also honestly this. It is kind of, I guess, the half diminished. I'm also thinking of it as a top half of a 9 chord, and you come up to. Anyways, love it. Okay, you guys, I'm about to hop off. He said, Corey Taylor, is that you? Can you play Neon Stars by Morgan Wallen? I don't know that. And I'm going to hop off, so I'm sorry, you guys. But Wild Horse, Piano's Piano, LOL. D, the top half of the 9th chord. Yeah, it is a great chord, though. Great chord. All right, you guys. I am hopping off. I've got a dinner I got to head to. But hey, this is a great little stream today, you guys. Thanks for everybody hanging out. We've got 61 people in here right now. It kills me I have to hop off with you guys in here. But I appreciate it. Hey, thanks for the donations, you guys. Next videos coming out are going to be me talking a little bit more about Lanco's story. We did a little content day. It's me vlogging, talking about it. And then we're ACM, red carpet. I'm going to try and take you guys on the red carpet. Then I'm going to vlog the award show, being at the award show. Actually, the next video coming out is getting fitted. Getting fitted tomorrow. Getting the ACM Awards outfit and stuff. I'm going to try and show you guys what that looks like. Because I have no idea what that looks like. And I think people would find that behind the scenes look interesting. Because everyone that you see that goes on any of those red carpets goes through this process. So, alright, you guys. I love you. Until next time, I'm rolling out. Which I have to get up to my phone. Turn this off. Alright, you guys. Have a great night. I'm headed to dinner. And yes, and gosh.